Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory in Texas, saying hello to all. I got my tea. Do you have your coffee? Cheers. I done a number on myself. I went up to Walmart yesterday evening late, and I bought me 2 pints of the Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. I figured I'd do that for a Christmas Eve treat and have, the next pint for Christmas Day, which is today. And happy Christmas to each and every one of you. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I really do. Spend time with your family and your loved ones. But I got those 2 pints, and it's been a long time since I ate ice cream, and I forgot about being lactose intolerant. Well, I got me some real nice. It's from France, and it's hazelnut with chocolate, and it's real melted chocolates in it. And it's absolutely scrumptious. Well, I got carried away eating it. And see, I used to, when I'd sit down to eat ice cream, I'd eat a whole pint. So I didn't think anything about it. I just commenced eating. Well, I didn't take my ox bile. I didn't take my digestive enzymes because I don't have a gallbladder. And I'm going to tell you something, people. About an hour later, I was hit so bad. It was horrible. It was horrible. I took 2 nausea tablets. That's how bad it was to control it. And, of course, the nausea tablets, when you take a nausea tablet, just one nausea tablet knocks you out. Well, it knocked me out. I slept all night. I woke up about midnight, went back to sleep about 12:30, and woke back up at about 4:15. And then I went back to sleep at, it was 3:15. And I stayed up until 4:15, went back to sleep. Then I woke up this morning wide awake at 7 o'clock, because I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. But I've been up, got my tea, moving around. It's dark here in Texas. We have a lot of clouds, and it really looks like Christmas out there, It's real dark. A lot of people say, aren't you going to travel? Go see your grandkids, go see your daughter and everything? And no, I'm not, people. I'm staying off the roads in the holidays. I'm staying right here. I'm not moving. I'm not budging. I don't like holiday traffic, being out of them toll roads and everything else. I'm just going to stay put, people, and have myself a merry little Christmas and a jolly, holly Christmas. I don't have any holly, but I'll have a jolly one any road, But I hope all is well with each and every one of you. And I do want to tell you about a Christmas memory that I shall never forget. Back in the 1950s, I crawled up underneath the Christmas tree in the living room, and we had those drip lights. I don't know if you've ever seen them or not. And I forgot what they called them, but they were called bubble lights. That's what they were called, bubble lights. And you can still buy these bubble lights. I intend on getting me some. Of course, I don't have a tree. I can't with my kits that I got. My little precious little Smokey, she likes to climb Christmas trees, and she likes to tear up the ornaments, so I can't have a tree right now. But anyway, one of these days, Lord willing, when they get up a little more mature than what they are, I'll be able to have a little Christmas tree set up. I've got a real nice one in the back room, but I don't plug it in because it's back there, Have to keep the door closed because of the cats. They like to jump up in the windows, and then they try to climb the blinds. And these are cheap Chinese blinds, and they've tore up 3 of them so far. And these cheap Chinese blinds run about $126. So you can see that I try to keep them from destroying them blinds back there. But anyway, I remember crawling up underneath that tree back in the 1950s. I think it was 1955. And I was laying there, just a lad of a boy, looking at those bubble lights. They were so beautiful and so pretty. And I remember falling asleep there. I had a big old huge candy cane. And I mean, that thing was like that big around, big old huge candy cane. And I'd chew on that. And we also had the ribbon cane candy. And I just fell asleep underneath that tree. And I woke up and it was cold, real cold. Because, I was close to the window. The window was all frosted over. I tell you what, I remember that Christmas, And that cold, cold morning when I woke up there, oh, it was cold. I was in my pajamas, but still, I ended up getting earaches pretty bad because I was laying on that drafty floor, you know. So, but I remember that Christmas. I remember that Christmas tree to this very day, and the smell of that pine. I can't get around trees now because I can't have a real Christmas tree because of my allergies. I was given antibiotics. They gave them to us so much back in the 70s that I developed severe allergies. That's one of the side effects of taking all them antibiotics. That's why they stopped giving them like they used to. Used to, you go to a doctor and he'd give you 2 or 3 different antibiotics. And I didn't know any better. I trusted the good doctor, and I've learned since then I don't trust any doctors. I don't trust any of them. And Medicare is a scam. The insurance is a scam. They force all American citizens, this is a Democrat law that they passed, they force all elderly people, when you reach a certain age, you're on Medicare. Then you have to choose which one you're going to have. And it's run by insurance agencies that are crooked, just like Medicare Advantage, biggest ripoff on the face of the earth. And when you need something done, they block you from it. They block you. And they tell the doctor, put them off on something else, instead of taking care of the problem. That's why that CEO that was killed in New York received, what, $12, $15 million a year paycheck? Because the insurance agencies, all they do is scam people. You know, here in Texas, that a lot of the insurance companies are outright refusing to pay claims. I don't know how it is in your state, but that's the way it is here in our state. But it's sad, people. It's really sad. Insurance is nothing but a scam. And they've got it to where if you drive a motor vehicle, you're forced to have insurance. That's another Democrat law that they pushed through that the Republicans have never undone. I tell you, it's sad. You know, people, when I started driving, all you had to have was liability only. And it cost me, I think it was $1.35 a month when I first got my insurance. Covered everything completely. You see, they didn't scam people back then. But see, all those old timers have died off. And these new kids on the block, they took over the insurance agencies and they've run them down in the ground. It's all about what's in your wallet. What can we take you for? Just like real estate agents and real estate companies and mortgage companies is nothing but a scam. You go to buy property or buy a home, they want to do a credit report on you. Why do they want to do a credit report on you? Because they want to know what's in your wallet. And then they go off after every dime that you've got. This is what they do. You can't just go and buy a house and all that. You've got to go through a mortgage company and they get their fees, and the realtor gets their humongous, exorbitant fees. It's a scam. It's nothing but a scam. Just like attorneys. Attorneys are scammers also. They really are. I've had a lot of dealings with attorneys in my life. I'm 73 years old. And they'll scam you any way they can. If you've been in a wreck or whatever, they will sell you out in a heartbeat. Tell you, oh, this is all you can settle for. So I'm telling you, people, it's just, you know, it's a shame. It really is, people. It's a shame what we've come to in 2024. It's not like it used to be. Used to, you could buy a brand new solid steel American-made pickup that would last 35, 45, 50 years. You could buy it for $850 cash, brand new, brand new. You could buy a brand new car for like, I think it's $685. Well, I'm talking solid steel American-made car. You could buy gasoline was about, I think it was a nickel a gallon. Then it went up to 9 cents a gallon. I remember when it went to 11 cents a gallon, my daddy wasn't happy about that. And they came out with the self-serve stations that you could get gas for 9 cents. But we considered that an insult, because you could pull in a station and you had 3 or 4 tenants come out there and they'd clean your windshields. They would wipe down your hubcaps. They would check under the hood and top your oil off, top your water off. And if you needed brake oil, brake fluid, they would top that off. I mean, people, that's what it was. Then when they came out with power steering fluid, they would even top off the power steering fluid. But see, you don't get that kind of service anymore. Why? Why don't you get that kind of service anymore? Because the old timers died off, that's why. And the new kids on the block that replaced them, they didn't want to work for a living. So they started pushing self-service everywhere. And they raised the price of gasoline so high that most elders can't even afford it. They can't even afford to drive. And they can't afford the maintenance on the cars. Used to, you could work on your own car. It was easy to do. You could replace everything. You know, I've got a 2015 Toyota Corolla. I was going to change out the fuel pump. Well, I found out the fuel pump's down inside the engine block. That's right. You got to tear the top of that engine off to get to that fuel pump. Why? Because the Toyota engineers wanted to make it where you got to pay $600, $700, $850 for one fuel pump. That we used to go to the store and pay, I think it was $6 for a fuel pump. I'd go to Chief Auto Parts. Chief Auto Parts is gone too. All the older people at Jack's Auto Supply in Oak Cliff, Texas, he's dead too. His son took that over and ran it in the ground. Man, he ran it in the ground. You know, like I told you, New Kids on the Block. Well, look what the Walmart heirs did, the children of Sam Walton. Walmart used to be a great place to work. They paid profit sharing and everything. Boy, him, as soon he wasn't even cold in the grave. They come in there and they got rid of everybody. They fired their meat butchers that they had. They were union, and they didn't want union. They didn't want union, so they destroyed that, and they got commissary meats now. And you get little bitty dinky pieces, and you pay $30, $40 for little bitty dinks. I don't do it, friends. I eat canned vegetables and I eat canned chicken breasts. And as soon as the Lord blesses me with some property in the country, I intend on having me a little small place, and I'm going to raise my own stuff. And I'll go squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting. I love that kind of meat. Friends, I love it. But I just, you know, it's a different world that we live in now. A very different world. But listen, you have a wonderful Christmas with your family. God bless each and every one of you. I'm inviting you to hit the like button. It helps my channel to grow. And I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you on the next video. Happy Christmas to all. And to all, excellent holidays with your families. Goodbye for now. Enjoy yourself, friends. Don't you be in no bad mood. You hear, Grandpa? You be happy. You be happy. The Lord takes care of each and every one of us. He'll never let you down. Goodbye from Texas.